Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell by the title, I will be doing a makeup tutorial today. This makeup look that I have on right now is perfect for everyday wear. You can wear this to school, you could wear this to work. I am a flight attendant for those of you who don't know, so this is literally the makeup look I do every single day that I work. And this will also work if you're doing any type of interviews, not only face-to-face interviews for being a flight attendant or a video interview, any interview that you're going towards this will work for that. If you guys are interested in seeing how I personally do my makeup, just keep on watching and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to see more videos. So before we get started, I am going to say a lot of the products I will be using in this tutorial are from BoxyCharm. I just received my third BoxyCharm and I'm obsessed. My friend told me about it. It's pretty much a subscription where you receive 4 to 5 full-size products for like $21. And it's so worth it because a lot of the makeup brands is really good. And this mascara I just received, which is great because I needed a mascara. I just ran out. So yeah, I'm gonna just be showing you guys some of the stuff that I did receive in my BoxyCharm, as well as some of the makeup products that I already use. And don't worry, this is gonna be a really easy makeup tutorial that you can follow. I don't have like hair clips or anything, so I'm just gonna tie my hair back. And if I look off to the side, it's because I have my mirror. So to begin, I already moisturized my face. I recently just bought a new moisturizer and foundation. So I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which I'm obsessed. I recently just got it and I really love it. And for moisturizer, I got this one. They were having a sale where if you buy a Too Faced foundation or concealer, you get this for free. So got this for free. And before I bought this, I was using this NYX one, and I also used this one, Physicians Formula, which is really good. And for a disclaimer, I am not a full coverage queen. I do love a really dewy medium coverage foundation, but you guys can use whatever foundation you feel comfortable in. I usually do 1.5 pumps of this, and I always go in with a beauty blender and make sure it's moist. So first I'm just gonna dab. So yeah, I originally wanted to do a like quick 10-minute makeup tutorial, but I was like, you know what, let me first slowly explain how I personally do my makeup, and then later on I can do like, I'll show you guys how I like quickly do my makeup. This literally will take me no longer than 15 minutes. Also, for those of you who don't know, I am a flight attendant with a major US carrier, and I just really wanted to do something different today. Like, let me just pretend like I'm a beauty guru today. So I pretty much just dab all over. I prefer a sponge over a brush, personally. I mean, I know a lot of people will go over with a brush first and then go over with the sponge, just so everything's blended out. But me personally, I love using this beauty blender. Alright, so that should be good. And then after, I'm going to go in with concealer. I do use this Tarte Shape Tape. To be honest, the only reason why I bought this was because all the beauty gurus said this is great, and to be honest, the only thing that I really like is the applicator. I like how it's a thick applicator, and most, like the one I was using before, I was using the Maybelline, and the next one, it has like a skinny applicator. So I do love this applicator, but I don't really like the formula because it's so dry. I personally have super dry skin. Also, when I work flying and stuff, the plane air and all that circulated air even dries out my skin even more. So I still use this because I'm not gonna pay for it and not use it. So So it works. It does give me a nice coverage, but I probably will try the Too Faced one next. And you want to kind of do like a triangular motion and then blend it down. And voila, I feel like it looks really white on camera. I think it's because I have my ring light back there, but I promise you it doesn't look this bad. This is my first time filming like a makeup tutorial video, so the lighting might be a little off. I know it's super echoey in here because we have no furniture in our living room yet, but just bear with me. So next, I usually go in with my Mary Kay setting powder. For those of you who don't know, I used to be a consultant, so I've always been using this to set my face, but I want to really try out this Becca one. So that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm just gonna take my beauty blender, get some on, and I personally only go underneath the eye to set the concealer, and then I'll put some on my chin. This is really, it's weird. It's like really wet feeling, but kind of like it. Since I personally have super dry skin, I try not to go in with a lot of powder, but if you have more of an oily skin, I would definitely go over your entire face with powder, but you don't want it to look cakey. So this is what I do. This was what personally works for me. So that's that, and next I'm going to go in with bronzer. Alright, so I do need a new bronzer, but since I have the BoxyCharm subscription, I feel like I'm going to get sent a bronzer anytime soon, so this is what I've been using. I used to have an Ipsy subscription last year, and this is one of the bronzers that I received, and I've been using it. And this is the back. So I just take this Real Technique brush, and then I just do this. and you want to just do circular motions. I bring it up to my forehead and down my jawline. I personally don't contour my nose. I honestly don't really know how, but lately, because I have bronzer on the sides of my face, I kind of want some on the center. So what I've been doing is I'll take a little bit and I'll pinch the brush like this, and I'll just go like this. Just because I don't have a brush to contour my nose. So that's what I've been doing. It works for me. Okay, so next I go in with my eyebrows. So because this makeup look does not take me long, it's mainly because I just put powder on my brows. Some people, they go in with the Anastasia dip cream, powder, whatever, then the brow gel, then they clean it up with the concealer. I'm a simple girl. I just put powder and I call it a day. And I go in and I actually just use these two colors, like the black, but then I also put a little bit of brown. I do want to buy an eyebrow pencil, but it's honestly still going to take me so long to do my eyebrows, which, I mean, on some days it's cool, but when you have a 5 a.m. sign-in time, who wants to spend 20 minutes on their eyebrows? And then I just take, I've been using this brush, but it's kind of messed up, so I bought this one, but it's way too small. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, like I was saying before, my channel is mainly for flight attendants. You know, I vlog my trips. My boyfriend's also in my vlogs as well, since he's a flight attendant too. And I will be doing a Q&A for my next two videos. One will be a Q&A, just me and Lewis, and just talking about what it's been like dating a flight attendant. being in a long distance relationship for a little bit. So if you guys have any questions on that, feel free to comment down below. And then the next video after that will be a Q&A based on my job. So any flight attendant related questions you have as well, make sure to comment them down below and I'll answer them in my next video. Next up is eyes. I really love eyeshadow, but I tend to just keep it really natural, simple, a quick little bronzy look. And this, like I said, will work for if you're going to work every day, if you're going to school. Since I'm a flight attendant, we do an extensive interview process, so this look will also work for a video interview, face-to-face interview. Even when you're in training and have to do your makeup really quick, this will work too. So before I was using my Morphe palette, but it's so big and since I travel a lot, I don't want to take that with me every time. So thankfully I got this in my last BoxyCharm, and it's a Tarte palette. I don't know if you guys can see that. Super pretty, and it has every color that I need. So what I do first is I go in with a big fluffy brush, and I go in with this shade. Clearly I'm an amateur. I go in with this shade right here, all over my crease. So I just dip it in, put away the excess, one of those words. And I just go in a sweeping motion over my eyelid. So my camera is set up in a weird, I have like 3 books, my Victoria's Secret makeup case, and a notebook because my tripod broke, like this little top piece broke, so I have to get a new one. It's just one thing after the other. So the next thing I go in is with this pretty rose gold color. I love shimmers, but because this is, you know, for work and for an interview, you don't want to go overboard. So I just take some on my finger and I kind of put it all over the center of my eyelid. And I tap, tap, tap the product on. And then I go in on the other eyelid. So you just want to tap, get it all over your eyelid. Then I go in with another fluffy brush, and I go in with this darker shade right here. And I just want to focus that on my crease. So first I like to pat the product in since it's a dark color. And I'm going to do that to the other side. I'm going to tap the product in since it's a darker color. And then you want to do little circular motions. Circular, 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 circular. And then I go back in with my big fluffy brush just to make sure it's all blended out. I just go like this, back and forth, back and forth. Honestly, that's what I mainly do on the top of my lid. Now, me personally, I love eyeshadow underneath my eye. So I'm gonna go in with this Real Techniques shadow brush. And I'm going to take that same dark color and put it underneath my eyes. Alright, and then I'll even just take the same brush and just dab the corners. And last but not least, for my eyes, I just take a small brush like this, and to get some inner, like highlight corner, whatever, forgot what it's called. Just take some of this and I just put it on the corners of my eyes. And it really brings attention towards your eyes, which should be the main focus if you're doing like any sort of interview. You want some good eye contact. So next I'm going to dip into this mascara, the mascara that I also got from my BoxyCharm. Before I was using this, I was using this Lash Paradise one, which I love this mascara. I feel like it's a dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara, which is also one of my favorites. But this mascara will do for today. Look how bright this is. This is blinding. Lewis was like saying all my makeup should be this color so I don't lose it. Whatever. So for some people, doing their brows takes them the longest. For some people, doing their foundation takes them the longest. But this is what takes me the longest, is because I love mascara. It's my favorite makeup product if I had to choose one. And I just really make sure that I get a lot on. What I do is I put the brush against my lashes and I do this and up. And sometimes that will happen, but you just let it dry, then you'll take a Q-tip and you just wipe it off. So I literally have not done that in so long. So I'm just gonna take this off since I was a hot mess. Come say hi since you want to be out here.
Yeah. Oh, it's a makeup video?
Yeah. If you guys want to see me do Lewis's makeup, give this video a thumbs up. Alright.
You know what I need? Okay.
Thanks.
Have a kiss?
And then I'll just go in with my fluffy brush and just go over that, and you can't even tell that I put mascara all over my eyelid. Alright, so at this point, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I also had chapstick on. The chapstick that I use currently is this one. Hope you guys can see that. So I already had it on. I like to do that before, or maybe right after I do my foundation, but I already had it on. And then I would go in and take that off, which, let me get a napkin. So at this point, I'll go ahead and take it off. Alright, so I normally never wear blush. I do not like blush. I love it on other people, but I don't know, I think I have to find like my right shade or something. But for the sake of this video, I will wear it because if you're doing like a video interview or a face-to-face interview with an airline, you want to wear at least a little bit of blush. So this is literally the only blush that I have. I received it in my Ipsy bag when I used to have it. It's a Tarte one, and this is the color. I really don't think this color matches me perfectly, but we're gonna make it work. So I just go in with this fluffy brush. I just put a very, very, very little amount on the apples of my cheeks. I wanted to show you guys just how I personally put on blush. So just smile and bring it up. Smile and bring it up. I do really want to try the Milani blush because I hear a lot of great things about that. I need a mirror. So yeah. I mean, blush is great. I don't know, I'm just not used to wearing it. But it definitely does look nice for work, if you're working, if you want to go to school and put a little bit of blush on, if you're doing an interview, this is great to wear. So we're almost done, only 2 steps left, and the next step is my favorite, which is highlight. So I have 3 highlights here with me right now. My all-time favorite is this Morphe one. It's called Spark. I love this highlight. It's so pretty. I recently just got this one in my BoxyCharm subscription. It's a jelly highlighter, which is pretty cool. I'll put a little bit of this on, but it's really, really, really pretty. It's really bright too. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's jelly, so I wouldn't go in with a brush. I go in with my finger with this one. And then another one of my absolute favorites, which is all broken, is the Maybelline Master Chrome in Rose Gold. So for the most part, I use this one. I also love this one, and then because I just got this one, I use a little bit of this one as well. And as you guys can see, this is all broken, so I'm not even gonna bother with this today. So if you're doing an interview, you don't want that super highlighted, blinding look. You know, just kind of go just with the little subtle highlight, as well as if you're going to work or whatever. But for me, I'm not going to work today. I don't have an interview, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more than usual. So I just tap off the excess, and then, so what I do is I just go right here on my cheekbone, circular motions, bring it up. I also like to bring it up on my forehead. So I just dab a little bit, cheekbone, really pretty glow on my forehead. And then I just take literally the tiniest amount on the bridge of my nose and my forehead, my chin. And last but not least is lips. So I always tend to do a really natural lip look, and in a lot of my videos you guys ask me, what are you wearing, what are you wearing, what are you wearing? So I'm here to tell you guys. I do go in with a lip liner. I have to sharpen this one though. This is Makeup Forever. I also got this in a recent, or before I got this in an Ipsy bag. But I usually just go in with a nude. I also recently got this one from my BoxyCharm subscription. And then the lipstick that I have been using that everyone has been asking me about is this Mary Kay one. It's in shade Maple. I love this lipstick. If I'm not using this lipstick, I also, you guys have been seeing in my videos, is this next one, which is in practically the same shade. It's called Low Key. Low Key, I love this lipstick. I'll swatch it for you guys. So yeah, if I'm not using my lipstick, I'm using this. And this is it's like a satin lipstick. It's not super drying, which I don't like. I really love either this lipstick, which is super creamy, or my lip gloss, which is this one. Got from Ulta. Also, before I forget, the last thing that I go in with is my Mario Bedescu facial spray. This isn't necessarily a setting spray, but I use it as one. Once again, my face is so dry usually, especially when I'm working. So even when I'm mid-flight and I have time, I'll just spray a couple of times and I give my face some hydration, because when I tell you, my face gets really dry. Also, if you are looking at this makeup tutorial looking to do this look for a interview, if you're interviewing to be a flight attendant, I would highly, highly recommend a red lip if you're comfortable, and I would do a red matte lipstick just so that it stays and it just doesn't get all over your face. I wouldn't recommend like a lip gloss or lipstick because it tends to, you know, get everywhere. If you're comfortable, wear red lip. If you're super not comfortable wearing lipstick, I would go in with something natural. For sure, wear something on your lips. Make sure you have your lashes. If you want to do falsies, you can, if that's what you're used to. I just wouldn't do crazy long falsies. But yeah, this pretty much completes the makeup look for today. This is what I do literally every day that I do my makeup, which I only really do my makeup for work. Tonight we're going to my boyfriend's family's house, so something natural for tonight. Also, this shirt I wore for one of my interviews. If you're an OG subscriber, you will know which one. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Keep in mind, I am doing a Q&A coming up soon, so if you guys have literally any questions, either about me and my relationship with Lewis or my job of being a flight attendant, comment them down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you are going to try and recreate this look or if you just like it. I really love the no makeup look, so this is what works for me. Once again, thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I really enjoyed making this video today, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.